EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's Week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got room past the 35. He's on his way. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, Rams. The PAT, up and good. And the Rams have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. Through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a give to Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Back to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Up the middle they go. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. His kick is perfect. And the Rams will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. He is in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run straight ahead with Miller. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. They'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 10-7 is the score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. To the ground, a 1st down run. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now, faking the give. Short throw taken by Pitts.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. And this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Now a give to Achane, heading right, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Here's Achane. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike. I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Eagles will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First and 10 at the 47-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. On 1st and 10, it's Miller. We'll get this to about midfield. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. A pass taken in by Miller. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Rad. Extra point attempt still to come. His kick is good. And the Rams go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
The score is 17, Eagles 10.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run with H. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll throw out of the gun. Over the middle, it's Harrison. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. On 2nd down, H. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Once again, it's H. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
On the ground is H. A second effort, and he is in. Devon H. Touchdown, Eagles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. 2nd down and 8. Edwards is the man on the move. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he will get into the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point is up and through. And the Rams will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so he'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Taking off. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Now a give on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Here we go.
Now a 3rd and 2.
11 MP pace. 11 MP pace.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Here we go.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Miller. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Back to throw, Burrow. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. Edwards is the man on the move. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. To throw is Burrow. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Ready?
So now, after the penalty, a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Burrow. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. You got a
big opening up the middle. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, L.A. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Playing out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. He's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. It's first down, and now a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He runs with it. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And more of the same. Another interception.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. The last two runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12.